Hey, you are watching Phalon Reacts Saturday Roundup, and I've got a slew of articles for you from the Batman villains Bane and Deathstroke movie, HBO Lawsuit, The Wild Robot, talking about how it humanizes AI, the Rosemary Baby side story, and then the news about Salem's Lot rating from critics, which is kind of funny. But let's get to it. So first off, James Gunn's DC Studios is bringing two brutal comic books villains together for a movie. And I'm not going to go too deep into this. Not a lot is known because this has just been announced that this is something they want to do. I'm curious about who they want to cast. Is it going to be people that have already played these characters? Or are they wanting to bring in some new people like we've seen James Gunn do with Superman? But mostly this is talking about the A-list DC villains that they want to bring in who have gone from heels to stars, or at least that's what they are wanting to do. To be perfectly honest, in my opinion, I think they are doing this because of the success we have seen the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and they want to try to do something similar. But here's the thing, they're not Ryan Reynolds. Next up, we have the David Zaslav's Harry Potter HBO series is already in the middle of a lawsuit. And it's not so much the Harry Potter series is in the middle of a lawsuit, rather HBO is, with several European companies that they actually haven't adhered to the deal they made with them. So I'll link all the articles down below in the description so you can read through it yourself. But I'm like, they haven't even adhered to the deal that they made, that they would give 4 shows each year, but they've only been giving 1, maybe 2 shows to companies like Comcast and Sky. 1. That's ridiculous. Following in at number 3 is The Wild Robot Humanizes AI Responsibly. And I really like in this article, I'm not going to give you any spoilers to it because it does give spoilers to the movie. What I will say is that they took a unique spin with this, especially showing what the world can become when like AI control it, but at the same time they walk a very fine line, and this entire movie is supposed to be about found family and growing into the person you're supposed to be. And I think that's a good story to tell to children. So I'm not going to spoil everything because there are actual spoilers from this IGN article. Coming up at number 4, from Screen Rant, Rosemary's Baby finally reveals why Terry was really killed in the original movie 56 years later. And this is chock full of spoilers. I'm not going to read out everything that happened, but in the original Rosemary's Baby, Terry dies. And so this movie is not a happy ending. This is more of an explanation about what happened to Terry. Why did she... How do I put this? Because on YouTube, you have to be careful about the words you say because that can get you in so much trouble. I guess you have to use the term unalive. Yeah, that's essentially what she does to herself because of major problems that she faces, and it makes me a little curious. But yeah, this is for the movie Apartment 7A. If you like the movie Rosemary's Baby, this would hopefully fill in the blanks. I haven't seen this yet, but it is intriguing that they're expanding on various characters of the story, and I'm hoping they adhere to the spirit, the behavior of the time and everything. I'm like, oh, I want to know who they recast as some of the people at the apartment. Salem's Lot. This is our number 5, and oh, Okay, I haven't seen the original Salem's Lot. I've heard it was a really great movie. It is a cult classic. But the problem is that with reboots, I kind of am like, no, keep it away. It's gross. Yes, I'm a dork. I was a little concerned back in 2022, or was it 2023? Back in the era when I had originally started Phalon Reacts. There was that concern that it would be very political. But here is a shocking thing. This has a lowish score from critics. It's like, I believe about 63. Oh my. That, you know what that tells me? This has the potential to be a decent movie. Because if Rotten Tomatoes gives it essentially, what, D-, that means it could be a pretty good film. It says, Salem's Lot lands fresh Rotten Tomatoes score by the skin of its teeth. Okay, you have intrigued me. I'm sure that intrigued several other people. About, it's like, wait a second. Is this good? But yeah, this was supposed to have come out in 2022. It didn't. I'm guessing they redid some things. But as we all know, if the critics give it a bad score, it's a good movie. I would have more hope for the movie if it was like a 33, 40 maybe. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to have to actually watch this and do a review for it. But what do y'all think? What do you think about Bane and Deathstroke being in their own movie? The HBO scandal going on right now that they haven't even fulfilled. Have you seen the Wild Robot movie? If you have, comment down below. I would love to hear about it. And what about the Terry movie, this side film to Rosemary's Baby? Also, are you going to see this movie? Are you going to go see Salem's Lot or not? Comment down. I would love to hear from y'all. This is Phalon Reacts, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.